Is it okay to ghost old friends that you've outgrown? I can say no after the first line, but I'll give you the rest of it for context. I'm in a group chat with a few girls that I went to high school with 10 years ago. I am close with one, used to be close with two of them, and then the other I just haven't really ever connected with. Every now and again, the chat pops up about making plans, and I never really feel interested in being involved with them. I feel like I have to respond and make up a reason for not joining. I am asking, is it okay to just ghost the chat? It feels harsh, but I can't say, oh, sorry guys, I've kind of just outgrown this group. The hard bit is that one of the girls I want to preserve my friendship with, and of course I don't want to seem mean to the others. How do I approach this?
Okay, we've had this like friendship chat, like the basis of the chat in so many different ways over the years because this is a reoccurring theme. And I get why it's a recurring theme because at some point, all of us go through it. Like at some point,
you
outgrow a friendship.
Totally.
It is a part of life. Like without doubt, there is no one that goes through this life that doesn't ever outgrow a friendship in some capacity. You don't ghost the chat. First of all, they get an alert. Brittany has left the chat.
They don't anymore. That's changed.
It doesn't say Brittany left the chat.
No,
I'm leaving so many group chats when I get home. I'm fucking out.
So WhatsApp has changed it. They no longer announce to everyone if Brittany has left the chat.
Yeah, but you can still see members of the chat. Like someone can still find if you haven't been writing back.
I'm still in it. So like the old street I used to live on, it has a group chat for the street. I'm still in the group chat. I'm still in the group chat for the street.
You can leave that.
I can leave that, can't I?
You left the street. So yeah.
I'm no longer in that street. I'm not on Rose Street. I don't need to be in the Rose Street
How
group
many
chat.
people are in the chat?
Like 15.
Oh, but no one's noticing you go.
Babe, some saucy shit goes down on that street.
Oh, maybe
I do enjoy the
there.
goss.
Why don't you mute it and stay in it and just go have a little deep dive every now and again?
I reckon someone is going to listen to this podcast. So I'm going to get yeeted out of the
Laura Byrne's been blocked.
Laura Byrne was removed from the group chat.
Guys, Laura Byrne's only in it for the goss.
I am. I really am. I like to know who left their car lights on.
You're such a nerd. So I truly believe in this situation. It's okay that you feel more connected to one friend. Yeah. I don't think you necessarily need to leave this chat. You could be like me, who is in a lot of chats and doesn't contribute. I'm the lurk. You know, there's different people in a group chat. There's the one that organizes everything, the one that's constantly sending memes. Then there's the person that doesn't contribute anything ever, but they're always there. They're lurking, and then every couple of weeks they throw in something. That's me. It's okay to do that. And then it's okay to still have your friendship with the girl that you feel closer with on the side. Like you don't have to only do things as a group. You can constantly be hanging out with her and very sporadically, once a month or whatever, do something with the group. I think unless you like detest someone and something has happened and you never need to see them again.
I agree. I mean, like, look, I definitely firstly just want to say it's never a good idea to just ghost people.
No.
Whether it's a friend, whether it's a relationship, I think it leaves people feeling as though they have done something wrong and that they have done something to warrant you just removing your friendship from them. And that's really unfair, and that can be a really cruel, I mean, it is. It's not can be. It's a really cruel way to treat people. Let's all just not ghost people. It's not appropriate.
I think you can slow fade.
I think you can slow fade, and that is, I mean, it's ghosting in some way, but I think it is a little bit kinder, especially in terms of like some friendships, especially when it's a group friendship. If it was specifically targeted to one person from that group and you wanted to stay friends with everyone and you were like, I just don't want that one person, I'd be like, that's actually really fucking mean. You don't have to be super close with everyone in a group of friends. You can have one person or three people that you're closer with and one person that you don't connect with as much. That's just the reality of having a group of friends. I do think that this is probably more something that becomes more prevalent after you leave school, because you might have your school friends, and then as you move through different phases of life, you realize, oh, actually, when we're not in an environment where we have to all be friends with each other, there are some people I connect with more than other people. And I guess the thing is you just, exactly like you said, Britt, you can still have those closer connections in a private chat, but just dip in. Like, I'm sure this group chat is not causing you that much anguish that you never, ever, ever want to be friends with any of them in there. And also, my thing is, if you completely ghost this group chat, if you behave in a way that's quite mean, really, they're going to still do stuff together. And that one person who you do really want to still be friends with might not really do things with you because they're still friends with the other girls. They don't feel the way that you feel. So they're not going to triangulate themselves in that situation. I don't know. I just think if it's not causing you grief and it requires minimal effort, then I would maintain it myself. And probably over time it would fade anyway in a way that probably doesn't quite feel so dramatic. But I definitely wouldn't be just going, I've sent
Thank
my
you,
last
next.
message and I'm never going to message the group again, and blocking it. I don't think we need to be that dramatic with our friends.
No, I think like every 3 weeks you just throw a lol in. Double tap something, throw a lol. Yeah. And then you can exit you just enter a quick like hopefully there's got to be something in there that you would have laughed at. Lol. Hopefully no one's saying that their grandma passed away. And then you leave the chat.
That happens. So if you're not an active member in a group chat and you haven't been in there for a while, you miss like terrible things. And then you come in with like, hey guys, how is everyone? And someone's just said like their grandma died or something.
Little
and you
do you know.
You didn't even look.
Yeah, on your street, someone's bins have been stolen. Like you don't know that. You pop into the group chat.
No, I'm a lurker. I never ever comment anymore. They don't know I'm in there.
They know you're there. They don't. You just like. Also, I think it's really important to establish your role in the group because like my friends now know what I'm like. They know that I'm not an overly great communicator via text. They know that they might have to, which is I'm not proud of, but they might follow up on something and then I'm like, oh, yep, so sorry. But they know that I've established my role in the group text.
Is that you're a bad friend?
I'm a bad friend.
My role is the bad friend role.
But what I'm saying is they don't take it personally. If there's 4 or 5 people that are back and forth, and I'm not in it, they don't think Brittany's not contributing. They just know what I'm like. They know I'm reading it and I'm around and I'm across it. And if it's anything important, of course I'm going to write.
The only thing I want to add to this, and it's something that we actually touched on last week's Ask Uncut, you don't have to be friends with people you don't want to be friends with. You don't have to do things that you don't want to do, right? You don't have to go on and go to these plans if they're doing a group activity. If you're not getting anything out of the friendship anymore, that's okay. We have phases of life for friendships, but there is a kind way to go about it. And like, you may not be as close friends with them, but they might consider you a really, really good friend. They might care about your friendship a lot more than you care about the friendship. So think about the impact that you have on people and how you leave them and how you manage a relationship. And I just really think ghosting it's such a cruel way to be. And it just shows and makes people feel as though the relationship never was significant to them or to you in the first place.
Yeah. In this situation, you can definitely do both. You don't have to ghost anyone and you can maintain your individual friendship.